Welcome everyone to a trip down Stoner Drive. I am your host Shag Wellbolt, or you can call me Shaggy. Zoinks, zoinks. And this is a platform to tell people stories about how cannabis has positively or maybe even negatively affected their lives. I don't care if you're a patient, a brand, a distribution, an athlete, a politician. If you have a story to tell, I want to hear it. So hopefully this gives you an educating and entertaining look behind the scenes of the booming cannabis industry. And if you like my videos, please give a like and subscribe to my YouTube. Also go to my website, Shag.
Right. There we go.
Welcome everybody to a trip down Stoner Drive. I'm excited today because today I have my guest, the bearded Larry, who is an amazing cannabis influencer, but honestly one of the most humble guys I met. Met him this weekend over at Hall Flowers, and on top of just seeing how much dabs you can do, introducing me to the student class and just seeing you interact with everybody was incredible. So thank you, Larry, for coming on the show.
Sitting in my beard. Hey, what's up, man? I appreciate you having me out. This is an awesome little spot you got here. Let me get it, dude. I don't know what I'm doing with the microphone, so hopefully everybody can hear me. All right, it looks like the green is moving.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Yeah, it was awesome this past weekend. Was it last weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Santa Rosa Hall of Flowers.
yeah, man, Hall of Flowers.
How many Hall of Flowers has that been for you?
It's only my second.
Oh, okay.
I what do you call it? Honestly, didn't get out to a lot of the weed events for a while. I mean, I went to some here and there, but mainly it was all B2B functions, business to business. Because I used to own a smoke shop, so that's how I really got into doing all this, was owning a smoke shop. Coming out to my first trade show and then getting addicted to coming to the West Coast. So
absolutely
lots of fun.
So you from the East Coast originally?
Yeah. I still pay rent in North Carolina. I'm just literally never there.
I mean, especially in the industry you're in, there's no reason to be in North Carolina.
Exactly. What do you call it? All you do out there in this industry is get in trouble. So
yep.
No,
I came from Virginia, so I understand the same thing. Came to the West Coast to fulfill the dream, and man, it has been a freaking dream, right?
Oh man, don't even. Yeah, I pinch myself every morning because I'm pretty sure that when I sleep is when I'm not dreaming.
No, that's what I tell people. I was like, I'm literally living my dream, and Hall Flowers was just a testament to that. I mean, I'm getting paid to go meet other people in the industry, smoke with them, show them new devices, see new devices. Especially, I mean, Student Glass. We were the hit of the weekend with the Student Glass. So,
yeah, man.
Which device is this that you're smoking on? Because I didn't honestly see them until this weekend.
This is called the module and dock. So this is the module, and this is like the dock that it connects to. It's kind of little.
And this thing is incredible.
Magnet, so
exactly.
And then the glass also comes off. So easy cleaning, low maintenance, quartz coil, very important.
Yes.
And get that flavor of your rosin. You really want to taste it. So
it's incredible. So right now we're packing up some of the Terp Mansion, which I was not able to try this weekend, but I'm so glad I got some to go. Hooked me up with a little goodie bag. So got some flour, got some rosin, even a couple pre-rolls. So excited to see how they are. Was there a favorite brand that you came across this weekend, or anything that kind of stuck out in your mind after all the things you've tried?
I mean, probably Rosin Tech. They have some really good stuff. Or 1904. It's got some good Trop Cherry. Damn, nothing else like jumps out at. Oh, Ronin extracts, Kali extracts. I mean, the list goes on. There's so many good hash makers out there. So,
and I love a lot more of them are focusing on rosin. It's gone away from a lot of the BHL. I mean, there's still obviously sugars and other things, but so many more companies are realizing what the headies want and just the pure stuff.
I've definitely enjoyed that. Just the flavor, but not just the flavor, man. Just on your throat and everything. It is just so much better. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, brother.
I forgot to post these things.
So, how long have you been using Student Glass for, or has it been your main go-to?
Honestly, hold on. I got somebody calling as well. This is my life right here. Hey, Jess.
You're good.
Let me call you right back. I'm doing a podcast live thing. All right, bye. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, you're good. Busy man.
Yeah, I mean, for someone that just smokes weed for a living, like it's a busy life. I tell you,
Yeah.
I tell you. I also just, social media is draining.
Oh, so
Um,
much so.
what did you ask? I'm already forgot.
How long have you been using Student
Oh,
Glass, or how'd you discover them?
So Student Glass is owned by G Pen, which I was using prior to using, the Student Glass all the time. And I mean, that thing messes you up, so you really don't hit it all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I was happy when they came out with this, but I mean, there's even the G Pen higher. Throw that up.
We were using so much of the G Pen Student
Thing,
Glass.
hold on. When you turned the. No, you're over here. It moved here.
Oh, moved my.
Yeah. There you go. You gotta adjust. Nope, wrong way. There you go. There you go.
Little technical difficulties.
There we go. Yeah. So what do you call it? The G Pen Higher is an amazing device. Quartz coil. It's basically an e-nail on the go.
This
You don't
thing
need power
was
for it, so
amazing.
it's perfect. But now they put it all into one right here, so you can have even more portability.
Absolutely. And
But
what
it
like
also has a cool screen now, so you can like dial in your temps and everything.
that thing was so clutch. Setting the exact temperature just gives you a little green light and a whole minute of hitting instead of being guessing how much is left or so.
Yep.
Like in some of the other devices. And then this thing I absolutely love just because we could throw it on anything. It could be on any bong, but we were using it on the Student Glass as the flip device, which holy crap. I probably gave out 200 or dabbed out over 200 people just on Saturday, but I know our whole table we dabbed out over 1,000. Went through, I think a quarter ounce, or no, not a quarter ounce. I forgot how many. Yeah, about a quarter ounce of rosin and everything. The different one, or no, no, it was way more. Half ounce of rosin.
To an ounce easy. So.
My bad. I meant 3/4 of an ounce of rosin. My bad. We went through all but one jar, and that last jar we gave to you as a send off.
All but one jar?
I think so.
That's QP, or that's 3 ounces.
God damn. So we even did way more. So yeah, it was.
So let's say what happened.
What just happened? Are we there?
Are we back? Are we back? Battery dead? Is it an aftermarket battery? Okay. That's what it does in my camera, my old camera.
Just make sure you're back in good. All right. Hey.
We are back.
There we go. We are back. I do apologize about that. Hopefully you could still hear us during that little difficulty. Ooh.
Warming up.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
So I'm excited because also with this, the modulator or modular dock, we actually were able to take it apart and add it to our Student Glass as well that we were flipping. So it was just nonstop batteries between these and the G Pen.
Weird.
Well, I like it. It's just so smooth, keeps going, but flavorful. You get every terpene.
What it's all about. Terps. It's all about. Terpy.
Woo! All right. So, Hall of Flowers was last weekend. Incredible. Your second one, that was up in Santa Rosa. Now you're down here in San Diego. Which, first off, welcome, brother.
Appreciate it.
So this weekend's Bayfest.
Yeah, we got Bayfest.
That'll be Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
How do you
I know you're a cannabis influencer and stuff, but like, how have you just been connected with all these? Is it you meet somebody and then they connect you with somebody else, or somebody sees you online, or man, you just at every event?
So I spent a lot of time from 2016, 17, all the way up to now. But I spent a lot of time just going to shows, man. I loved reggae music, and I just went out and enveloped myself in the community that it created. So, like I said, I pay rent in North Carolina. The shows, there was a couple out there that were, good every year, but the festivals and all that are all out here. So
Exactly.
I think 2021 or 2019, I started traveling more. I stopped working end of 2018, and I used to own some smoke shops and just left those, and just got out there, wanted to just enjoy more of life, and so I just went, and money was okay in the beginning, doing some things here and there, but what's up, Patrick?
Patrick saying what's up.
Yeah, and then from there met a bunch of people at the shows. I would be there early on the rail, supporting the music. I didn't necessarily care about getting to sorry, get
Oh,
distracted.
you're good, brother.
But yeah, I didn't care about what they looked like per se. I was just loving the music.
Exactly.
So I mean, I probably bumped in and met some of them so many times before I even knew who they were. And then after a big amount of time, or a long amount of time, I what do you call it? Just got to know everyone, man. Like I would get to know the crew, get to know the bands. I'd be at 3 shows in a row and on the rail, and they're like, "Who the hell is this guy?" I obviously stand out in the crowd, especially right on the rail, and I really don't know. It just all kind of worked out, and within a year of going to shows, everybody I met is like, "Oh no, Larry, don't buy a ticket. We'll put you on the guest list. Blah blah blah. Come out anytime." And I don't think they understood that meant I would come out
all the time.
So like my favorite band, Revolution. If you don't know them, Revolution. Amazing music, amazing musicians. Just they created such a great community. And even the lead singer Eric Rockmani has a side project, Unified Highway, with Amp Live. Some just again beautiful, amazing music, and I just followed it and just went. I've seen Revolution 156 times, maybe 146, or I think it's 146, 147.
You definitely
in 6 years.
I've seen them like 6 times, Slightly Stupid 5 or 6 times. Vibration, because they're all local too around here. So that's what's nice is on the East Coast you see them once, maybe twice a year, and out here I can see them 4 or 5 times a year, which is amazing. And
no, if you travel, you can see them more.
Oh, true. Absolutely. Hey, I definitely, and now with the RV, I can.
That's all.
And what I love is even when they are local, they'll do little shows. So like I saw Slightly Stupid at Moonshine Beach, a bar down the street for $20 on a random Tuesday, little things like that. And so, and also, I mean, I love that they're getting into different avenues. Like Slightly Stupid's even launched a cannabis brand as well, some pre-rolls, some flour and stuff. So
it's interesting to see the communities merge, and I like to think that I've helped do some some of that in the past couple of years, where just trying to bring some of the cannabis companies out to some of the shows and other things like that, and a lot of the bigger brands and other things in the industry that I believe in, and that I like the way they're doing things. So it's good to see those kind of collaborations happening. I think Iracia did something with Autumn Brands as well, and I can't remember. There's a couple others. But even Dad's Elixir down here at Mr. Bayfest this weekend. He'll be he does a lot of collabs with artists and things like that for his little
his drinks,
liquid. So yeah, it's really cool to see what's coming up in our industry. But yeah, as far as that, I just met everyone. Got to know everyone. No ulterior motive. Didn't really do it to, other than for me to be there for free. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to pay for the ticket. You know what I mean? I just wanted to be there, and I can support you in other ways. I'll bring all the dabs, the weed, you know. I hate Live Nation, fuck them.
Oh, my
And
God. How much it
yeah,
costs my
so
shit.
I just didn't want to, you know, bother with that. I'd rather buy your merch and support you a much better way.
Exactly.
Obviously, with smaller bands, ticket sales mean something more. But you know, when you come to larger bands that are doing Live Nation venues, you know, whatever.
They
So
want good vibes, good times, and the
and they
community.
just love me. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just, you know, so I did that. And just you know, I was running out of money traveling around the country like 2021, 2022. And I would go home, do Uber for like a month, make enough money to go travel. You know, I don't have a lot of bills.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, eventually Uber wasn't paying what it needed to. So, you know, to end of 2022, I started like making content, you know, stupid things, learning how to edit, doing stupid little things. Just me, you know, dabbing at home, mostly with the G Pen Hire and other little things. Working with like MJ Arsenal and some other guys, just companies that had given me free shit plenty over the years. So I was like, well, you know, I owe them at least something.
Exactly. Video.
You know, so I did that, and it didn't really take off. You know, nothing was like really great. I didn't like spend a lot of time doing the trends. I didn't want to do trends. I didn't want to be what we already had so many of.
Yeah.
You know, the influencers out there that, you know, there's a good number of them are just cookie cutter, if you want to say it that way. I don't mean any disrespect to them. I feel like they could put more of themselves into the content and get more out of it that way.
That's
rather
one
than
thing
just selling out and taking money from any company or whatever. So, you know, I just, you know, kept at it, just kept being me, doing what I did, you know, going to shows still, sharing that, you know, and eventually, you know, I went out to Champs in February of last year, 2023. And I went to G Pen and Studenglass, and I was like, hey, will you just pay me to be me? And and they're like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I'm already going around the country with your product in my hand. You know, this is the G Pen Connect and Hire at the time. And they're like, well, you know, and I'm like, well, how about I put the gravity bong on the back of my car and I'll just, you know, go around all the shows. You know, I do 70,000 miles of driving a year. I'll get you the content you need, whatever. And they're like, you know, they're thinking about it. And they're like, well, what about if you put it on your chest? I'm like, I mean, it seems heavy. I don't know. You know what I mean? So within 24 hours, you know, the R&D guy and myself mocked up a, you know, a jerry-rigged chest mount, and went out to a cookies after party the next night or whatever it was, and went out there and just got hundreds of people ripped on the Studenglass, just walking around a crowded party. Like the video, I need to post it on YouTube actually. But I mean, literally shoulder to shoulder, whatever.
How many times have you done that? Because the Studenglass on the chest.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Because I think you probably have been
I've
smoked up with
I've
you
smoked
before.
out
I thought
over 10,000 people.
Yeah,
probably at this point.
Because I was like, I've seen that before, but I wasn't sure that was a copy or so. So it probably was
each
you.
Festival every day is, you know, 100 plus people.
Yeah,
at least of me out there, and then, you know, so that's 300 people every festival. I've done at least 10 festivals. I don't know.
Yeah,
so
it's insane.
Maybe not 10,000.
A lot, but either way, it's still a lot of people.
It's definitely, you know, 5,000. You know, it's up in that range. What do you think about it? And then you know, you have this new device which I've taken around and probably let, you know, thousands of people hit as well. You know, like you know, and that's what it takes for, you know, grassroots marketing. Before we had the internet and the other sources that we have to, you know, reach people, you had to actually get out there and do it yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So that, what do you call it? That's, you know, where I shined, in my opinion. I'm able to be out here at all the festivals. I know all the right people to get the device in there, you know? So we kind of just did that. And, you know, what was it? 2 months later or a month later, you know, that was February last year. I went to Reggae Rise Up, Florida. Put the gravity bong on, went out into the crowd, got so many people high, got some good content, made some clips, edits. It was like a 3-minute video. I had to cut it in half and post it twice. So it's a 90-second video, which normally doesn't go off, you know, and it did, you know, like April rolls around, April 15th, 16th, 17th. I've got like 800 followers on Facebook and like maybe a couple thousand on Instagram. And when all of a sudden I wake up and I've got like 30,000 followers. I don't know what it was. It was a good number jump.
Yeah.
And on Facebook, and I'm like, what's happening? You know,
Yeah.
and it was that video from a month prior almost, and
Dang.
it just started getting traction. It went from, you know, like 1 million plays a night, pretty much, you know, up to like 7. I think ended at like 7.8 million.
Yeah.
And I gained like 80,000 followers from that. I mean, just from 800
One
to
video.
80,000, just done, gone. And from there, it just stemmed and stemmed and stemmed. Now it's at like 400,000 on Facebook, of all places.
Yeah.
They, you know, they're back and forth. Sometimes they, you know, restrict me a little bit, it seems
Mhm.
like, or my reach goes down. But in general, it's been good. They, you know, monetized me. Instagram, I'm up to like, you know, 13,000 followers, and that's more natural being out there because that's what
Actually
more people
connecting,
use, and that's
yeah.
what I tell people to follow me on. But they restrict me so much on
Oh,
that.
they
you know,
even
it's
do
crazy.
them. That's why I was like, Facebook is less restrictive.
And then YouTube, I just recently, you know, started gaining a following on YouTube. One of the videos of me in Florida with Gravity Bong, you know, which went off. It's at like 13 million plays. It's
Heck
crazy.
yeah.
And then another one's at like 7 million, you know, so
It's just
that's been doing good. I
consistency
gained,
and
like, you know, 60,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube, and now I just don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm just kind of going forward. You know, I don't know how to do all this and post all. I mean, you know, I can learn some of it here and there, but like being fluent at it and doing it every day is just taxing. You know,
No, absolutely.
You know, I try to keep up. I try to, you know, respond to as many followers and everything as I can, you know, but it's hard for sure. It's definitely hard. But yeah, so I get to meet a lot of great people. I have an amazing life just traveling around and, you know, pretty much doing what I want. I have, you know, almost ultimate freedom. Obviously I go to some events, but most of those are ones I want to go to.
Yeah. Anyways.
And then, you know, the weed events is like awesome. There's always great networking opportunities there, meeting some people that make, you know, some fire hash. And
yeah,
it's, but yeah, all in all, it's been an interesting journey for sure.
I love it, man. And I'm excited for Bayfest this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you just a couple quick questions so people can just know a little bit more about you. First off, is this your only hat like this, or how many do you have?
One.
Okay.
What do you call it?
Because this one, my eyes just catching it every time. And I'm just loving it.
I mean, I pretty much just move all these pins onto the new hat every time.
Okay.
I go through like 2 hats a year because the sun, and I'm just out there,
yeah,
you know, sweating into it all the time, you know. So
awesome.
I literally just did this one up today. It's not as pinned as my other ones, you know.
Cool.
Because
it did look a little different from this weekend, so that's why I wasn't sure. All right. Now the quick couple of questions, just going to be asking like favorite movies, stuff like that. Doesn't have to be stoner movies, but just movies you like when you're stoned, stuff like that. Okay. So when was the first time you smoked?
16. I was like 16 years old, and my people, I'm gonna go ahead and name drop them. I don't give a fuck. James Neely and Joey Gurry. They were the stoners too, man. They were like the Beavis and Butthead kids at school, man. And like I wasn't a stoner. I just knew everybody. I had friends in every walk. You know what I mean? I didn't fit into any group. You know, I was a dork, man.
I was told I was like a chameleon, like kind of just fit with everybody.
Yeah. I don't know. So, but that we walked off campus, went and got high in this little like bat, you know, like straight through bat, and you know, I smoked a little bit. I felt it a little bit. We're coming back on campus and we got caught, and I remember like taking my glasses off and like she won't recognize me.
I love the story thoughts.
But yeah, ended up in ISS and like you know, in school suspension. Went like halfway through the day, I'm fucking hungry, man. You know, so like I definitely, you know, got the munchies, you know, whatever. But the first time I remember getting high was years later, like 18, and I was laying down on a couch. I closed my eyes and the room started spinning. Like, what's going on? And I'm talking to my girlfriend at the time, and she's like all mad at me because I'm smoking weed without her. And she's like, it's because you're high, Larry. And I'm like, oh,
this is what it's like. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So And I mean, you got to remember, guys, back then we're smoking seeds and stems.
Oh, especially on
and
the East
I mean,
Coast.
like
I'm
East
from
Coast in
Virginia.
1999. Y'all
Yeah.
didn't even know. Okay, like so. Yeah, and it was off of a Coke can. Coke can,
Okay.
Coke Toast.
Gatorade
That
bottle.
is exactly what.
But I
got
have
me high
done
the first
that.
time.
What is, since you're talking about munchies, what is a munchie food or snack food you love?
I mean, I go through phases, honestly. And I'll eat like the same thing for months. Like
Anything you're on right now?
Fritos.
Fritos. Okay.
Yeah, man, just plain old Fritos, man. My body, I just, your salt is converted to energy in your body, is what they say. So, what do you call it? I just intake as much salt as possible. Not really. I mean, it's not. But like I believe that that's what keeps me going. Because I mean, you know me. I've gotten maybe since you've seen me last. Let's say I've gotten 30 hours of sleep, maybe. Tops,
Oh yeah.
I mean? I get like 5 hours a night. I travel so much. I'm just always going or in my car or whatever. So yeah. Fritos, Cheez-Its are another big one for me though. I do love some good plain old Cheez-Its, Ruffles. Oh yeah.
And then, all right. So you probably obviously watched that 70s show. So you're down in your basement. You got 3 other people in your circle, dead or alive. Who is in your circle? Can be friends or famous.
You didn't tell me I had to think when I came. Do they have to be people? Can it just be 3 fucking cats?
Sure. Fuck it. Yeah.
Like
fuck it.
I ain't lying. Look, I love people sometimes, and I have 3 people, you know what I mean? Like I could say 3 names, you know what I mean? But at the same time,
Heck yeah.
I just rather it be 3 animals.
Cool.
And yes, all cats. 1 long hair, 1 short hair. And you know what? We'll go ahead and go with one of those bald Siamese, whatever the hell they are. I don't know what they're called, Persian. I don't know, but like even one of those 2. Okay.
I like that. It's not what I was expecting, so I love.
I mean, like I'm sorry. So if I can retire, all right. If Istanbul, Turkey legalizes dabs, weed, whatever they have to legalize over there, for me to just sit and smoke my dabs all day, they have 200,000 cats that roam the streets, and it is a law that you cannot hurt the cats. Like people just feed them. It's a natural thing. You stop and wait for them while you're driving. Okay. Like sign me up. I will sit there just like this. I will. They can eat me when I die on the street. I don't care. Like, I'm sorry, but they won't eat you because they're
introvert cat gang. Let's go.
Well, I'm just saying, like cats, man. That they mean a lot to me, and I love dogs too.
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
But it just
cats,
you
got
man.
your
really
niche.
Anywhere I go, if there's a cat, I'm trying to pet him. Like for sure, I'm trying.
Hell yeah, man.
No doubts. What's up? What's up, Shane? What's up, Patrick? I see you still back there. But yeah, cats all day.
Awesome, brother.
My answer.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. This has been a great episode. What advice would you give to anybody that is starting? What I loved is that you are more original, so it's just waiting till something hits. But is there anything you would give to anybody wanting to kind of grow in the cannabis content?
Be yourself. Like it's hard, man. I get it, but like creating a character, creating a persona of an online, person, and then you go out in public and all this, like then you have to be that person all the time. And I'm sorry, but I just noticed the light was coming.
Oh, you're
there we go. Then you have to you're pigeonholed into being that person at all times, and I hope you like that person.
Yeah.
But it really, I mean, again, just be yourself and give them something genuine. Don't take money to lie about a product because they're going to give you money to tell people that it works and it doesn't. Like that's just, I mean, we have those people out there, and if that's how they want to hustle, fine. I'm not trying to hate on them, but maybe I am. I don't know.
No, I mean,
but like at the same time, we don't need any more. It's already a problem. We've had that problem in our advertising for how long now out here? Like, I mean, how many times do you see ads on, and I'm not even going to go to the internet, Christ's sake, but like, TV ads back in the day of of bum products. Order now. Or, I
Oh,
mean,
my
like, you know, all right, the ShamWow worked maybe. I don't remember. But you know what I mean? Like those
It's
kind of
hard to
things
put
were
your-
very.
If you put your name on something and it sucks and you don't fully believe in it, the next time you put your name on something, even if you're like, this
Right.
is what I love, they're not going to believe you
They're
or
not,
trust
right,
you.
right.
Because it's like,
So,
why would I if you gave me that shit product? And so
Exactly.
I'm the same way. I'm like, keep original, and maybe my shit hasn't blown up, but
I don't
if
I don't
it ever
use this
does,
because they pay me. I use it and they pay me. I don't know
yeah,
how to word that, but
they
you know what I
pay
mean?
you
Like,
because you love it.
yeah, because I loved it. And I mean, like
Because you've
I bring
shown.
something to them that, you know, I don't know, you know, who else they're paying, but like no one else, I don't believe anyone that works for them loves their product as much as I do. Like I really, I didn't care about the bearded Larry, like gaining fame
Yeah.
or any fucking thing like that. I was out here marketing a product and trying to let people know there's something better on the market now
Yes.
than what's currently out there. So, or what's currently being advertised, and everybody's telling you it's great, but
There's so many
it
different
sucks.
products, and I love it. And yeah, I love that you stay true to it. Well, if you want to tell everybody where they can find you, and also who's one artist you're excited to see this weekend.
I don't even know who plays this weekend, man. Hold on, let me think. So, cheers. So you can find me at the Bearded Larry pretty much everywhere. At least you know Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Cheers.
Cheers. And I'm excited to see a lot of the reggae artists. I am also excited to see Wiz Khalifa. I've seen him a few different times, and I am out of
Tribal
the.
Seeds.
Oh, I love. I'm
That's what
excited
I'm
to see
excited to
Trial
see.
Seas.
I haven't seen them in a minute. Suck lighter. So you
Oh,
want to get a
gotcha.
light inhale, okay, to milk it, and now you want to pull that carb cap off while you're sucking. There you go. Now you can suck hard. So now if you look on the inside of the cap, in this,
Oh,
you see what you did. When you
gotcha.
sucked hard,
Pulls
that's
it
what you did
up to the top.
onto the top. Right.
See,
That's why I was looking
constantly
at it.
learning.
Right.
Constantly learning.
It,
On
I
these
mean, like all
devices.
these devices,
And that's what I love.
they're quirky. They all have their own little ways. This has a very limited airflow, air passage. So if you suck too hard, you create a straw. I mean, it's just I don't know what it is, but that's how it works. So you have to, you know, milk it a little bit, then do it. You know, other ones have better designed airflow, if you want to call it that way. But this keeps that vapor denser, so that's why we're getting huge hits, even though it's like, wait, what happened? You know, so it's you know, like every electronic, man, it just has a learning curve. So.
Well, I appreciate it, Larry. This has been a great episode. Can't wait to kick it this
Thank you for having me
weekend.
out.
Seeing you in Vegas, apparently, or seeing
I'll see you in Vegas, Patrick.
MJ BizCon.
No,
Just going out.
Reggae Rise Up next
hell
week.
yes, nice. Well, have fun. Catch us at Bayfest. If you see us, say what's up. Hopefully, Larry's got a dab for you, or I do. And then this has been an amazing episode and a trip down Stoner Drive. I hope everybody has a happy 420.
Have a great one.